What is up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about a team with so much potential, but sadly they play in a very difficult NFC South division. This team probably had one of the best off seasons in the NFL, and if you watched my draft recap on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you know how excited I was for all these rookies coming in. And above that, you guys also picked up some key players who can make an impact both on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side. What's up, guys? Slump here, and this is my 2017 NFL season preview for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You know, I wasn't in love with the firing of Lovie Smith and then the promotion of Dirk, but listen, it proved me wrong, okay? I have to admit to that. Now, on top of that, Jameis Winston, headed into last season, I didn't view him as a top 15 quarterback, but I was wrong, okay? I thought it'd take him at least 2 more seasons to emerge as a top 10 quarterback, and here he is. He's already my number 10 quarterback for the 2017 NFL season. You know, a lot of people want to talk about how he literally gets the ball to Mike Evans 80% of the time, but look at Cameron Brate, look at Adam Humphries. Are you telling me they would have been big names if it weren't for Jameis Winston? Are you telling me Cameron Brate would have led the league in touchdowns for a tight end, actually tied with Hunter Henry? Regardless, Jameis Winston got him that. Now we're looking at a great dual tight end set in OJ Howard, the rookie who I had as a top 8 talent in the 2017 NFL draft, and you guys took him with the 19th overall pick, and Cameron Brate, obviously. The receiving core is also vastly improved. Last season, you guys really only had Mike Evans till Adam Humphries emerged thanks to this man Jameis Winston, and now you guys added Deshaun Jackson via free agency, who I think will be a huge target for Jameis Winston this year. I don't see him getting over like 1,000 yards this season. I actually see him getting like 850, but keep in mind, I have him getting about 7 touchdowns as well. This man Deshaun Jackson should be a nice little toy for this man Jameis Winston. And you guys also drafted Chris Godwin, who I also like, so let's see how this receiving core plays all together. Obviously, this man Adam Humphries' production is going to drop, but yeah, I can't wait to see how this receiving core plays out for Jameis Winston. So all in all, guys, you guys, honestly, top 5 receiving core in the NFL, hands down. Jameis Winston will have so much fun throwing to these guys this year. It's going to be enjoyable to watch. Now let's talk about your running back situation. You already know Doug Martin suspended for the first 3 games. Boo-hoo, okay? You can't cry about it. This man just has so many problems. But in the meantime, you guys have a solid string of running backs, okay? Jaquiz Rodgers, who I don't think will be great. Okay, last season he didn't impress me at all. What do you think will make me believe that he can actually step up and be a true number 1 running back for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this year? However, you guys also have Charles Sims and this man Jeremy McNichols from Boise State, who are going to be solid change of pace backs. So I do love that. But when Doug Martin comes back, I'm telling you, this is his year. I truly think he'll have a solid year this year. Now, the one position group that is kind of sketchy for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense is their offensive line, and I'm pretty sure you all know this, okay? Yeah, I do like some of these pieces like DeMar Dotson and Ali Marpet. Man, they don't play well together. Like, this offensive line looks so good on paper, but in actual games they just think it up. So obviously that is a concern of mine, but still, this offense is way too powerful for it to negatively impact Jameis Winston this year. The secondary is not bad by any means this season. Justin Evans, JJ Wilcox, Keith Tandy, who impressed me last year. I am loving the safety core. The cornerbacks, not really much depth opposed to the safeties, will have ridiculous depth. I mean, you can plug in any of the 4 safeties on this squad and they will produce. I mean, the cornerbacks, man, come on. Brent Grimes, a solid zone cover corner, and then Vernon Hargreaves, who can do it all, okay? So those 2 guys, yes, they're solid starters, they're a solid duo. However, behind them, Ryan Smith, Robert McClain, not loving that much. The defensive line, a strength on this team, okay? The defensive line obviously is my number 1 position group on this defense. You got Chris Baker, who's coming over from the Washington Redskins, a very vocal guy who I believe can even lead this team's defense. Do I have to talk about Gerald McCoy? Elite. Noah Spence, who should have a solid year this year. He's coming off of a solid rookie campaign. Let's hope he builds on that. And the reason why I love this defensive line so much is because of the depth. Robert Ayers, William Golston, and Steve Tuilokovoto, or whatever, however you pronounce his name. I still don't even know how to pronounce it. But this defensive line is solid at every single position and also has some key backups that can come in if somebody goes down. So that's great. The linebacking core really has no depth, okay? After Levante David, Quan Alexander, can you tell me any guy that's going to be great? I mean, Kendall Beckwith does have a ton of potential. Right now, I truly believe Devontae Bond will get the start over him. He's a solid player. So, I mean, there's only one good backup on this linebacking core. So that does scare me a lot. Okay, if you guys lose Levante David, that's going to be a ridiculous loss, and it will affect this team negatively for all the remaining games. So all in all, this defense has a great foundation, but when players from the cornerbacks and linebackers start dropping, this defense is going to get real ugly real quick. But with that being said, I do love the talent on this team regardless. Let's get into my schedule breakdown for this team. You know, this schedule really isn't that difficult, and I mean, yeah, I have this team going 10-6. A bold prediction I have is that this team starts out the season 4-0, upsetting two great defenses in the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. On top of that, man, let's take a look at the teams you face. You guys face 6 games against the NFC South division. Yeah, it is a very difficult division. However, like most of these teams in this division, I have you guys at least splitting, okay? Like, the Falcons are going to be great. The Panthers should have a bounce back year. So honestly, guys, this division might have 3 playoff teams in it. And the other divisions you guys play against, the NFC North and the AFC East. The AFC East features 3 easy wins in the Dolphins, the Bills, and the Jets. The Jets are going to go 0-16 in my prediction. I mean, come on, man. They have nobody. Are you really telling me Christian Hackenberg is going to get a win in the NFL? That dude is horrible. Second of all, Miami Dolphins. They lost their quarterback, and watch as more of their players drop like flies. Third, the Buffalo Bills. We just saw what happened with Ronald Darby and Sammy Watkins. Plus, they're also thinking about shipping LaShawn McCoy off. So what do you think, man? Are you kidding me? This team should easily win 3 games in this division. Let's hope they actually do. The NFC North features 2 playoff teams in the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. The Detroit Lions have a great quarterback in Matthew Stafford, who is beyond clutch, so watch out for that game, okay? That might cost you. The last game I want to talk about is the Arizona Cardinals. Currently, I have that game chalked up as an L for the Buccaneers because I truly believe their defense will give this man Jameis Winston fits. So yeah, guys, that is my 2017 NFL season preview for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I currently have them going 10-6, subject to change if a key player goes down in the preseason. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video at all, make sure to like, and most importantly, subscribe if you are new. Have a good one. Peace out.